Okay, guys. Got a new game here. Been playing a little bit of. It's called Flashing Lights. It's off of Steam. So basically, what we're gonna do is kind of go through the motions and show you guys how to basically get set up on playing this. It is a police simulator. It's early access, so there's a lot of refining that needs to be done. A lot of things so far that have been issues really have been lag, a lot of AI issues. Uh, just it needs some work yet. Just to give you guys a heads up. So basically, we're just going to go through this and do a little bit of play. It's not too bad. We're just going to go into single player mode here and start with that. So we're going to go ahead and hit enter. Let's see. You can adjust max vehicles on at any given time, pedestrians, parked vehicle densities. You can change that medium, high. Let's see, pedestrians I think can go up to 10. Let's see here. No, we don't want 51. No. Let's see. 10. I wonder if you could get 51 people under. I don't know. Oh, let's try it. Let's go 99. Well, 12 it is. See if that defaults back to 12. No, 20. That's going to be a lot of vehicle traffic. A lot of pedestrians. A lot of parked vehicles. So it's probably going to be pretty busy on here. Alright, you can choose between night and day. I think we're just going to go with day just so it's easier to see everything. We're going to start. It will continue into the load screen here. And then it'll ask you what role you want to play. It'll be like police department, fire department, or EMS. So I really don't like fire department very much. I either play cop or EMS usually. Those are probably the two most active ones anyway. But we're going to go ahead and give this a whirl and see what we get. In single player, it's not too bad. See, police, firefighter, medic. So, the one thing I do like about this game is the vehicle models are actually pretty accurate. They actually look decent. Unlike, there's a game called, I believe it's Police Duty or something like that. Uh, and their vehicle models are more, I don't know, kind of Europeanish, I guess, looking, and not that great. But I do have high hopes for this game. It has a lot of potential, so we're just going to go ahead and play a cop. You don't get very many options. You play male or female. Either way. Body types, I think there's three. This one, this guy, and that guy. I think I normally play this guy here. Got three hats to choose from. We'll go with the regular standard police duty hat. Hit enter. And you just scroll through your options with your up and down arrow keys, and to select that item, you just hit enter. This is a Xbox controller capable game too. You do have to. Oh, look at that! Got a call already. It went through and canceled that already. So we're gonna go ahead and hit F3. Basically, what that does is that will right above the map there. It will show an F3 there. Put it on the dark so you can see it, so it stands out a little bit. But basically, what that does, it engages radio silence so I don't get call outs. So basically, right now, this is the police department. There's a little tapered off place here. Basically, this hopefully will be something that when the game does go alpha, they'll add some things in here. I know when the game first went beta, there was a table here that was celebrating their launch for beta, and there was like a little cake on it and all that crap. But basically, over here you got register your arrestees. That's where you bring them to register them. You have your vehicle choices, which if you click on left mouse on that, you got the Dodge Charger, the Vic, a white Vic, and then the Explorer, or is that Explorer? Yeah. And then the blacked out Explorer, and that. Oh, I normally like the Charger. It's the fastest car, so we're going to go with that. And you can also change your roll selection if you like. So you can always change around if you need to here, which we don't want to. Go, but hey, what is happening? See, this is one of those glitchy things. We're just gonna stick with the cop. We're gonna have to go back through all this again because it's being retarded. Hitting done to go back, and it wouldn't let me stay as a cop. I actually had to select something, which normally that's not the case. You can actually go back and without having to select an option there, but for some reason it's being goofy. And it might be the fact that I got everything maxed out: pedestrians, parked vehicles, traffic, all that. Now, the police stations, fire departments, and the EMS station, which you see on the mini map there, all have a heal kit on it. So you'll just left mouse on this, and your heal bar underneath the map there would fill up if you like get shot or hit by a vehicle or something like that, and didn't, die. You could come back here and heal up. So, run out to our vehicle. As you see, it's a pretty darn good model of it. I've got the graphics set really low too, by the way. Let's see here. Settings, graphics, I think they're all on low or off. Yeah, everything is basically on the very minimum. And it still looks halfway decent. Go back, resume. Oh, that's something else I want to show you too, is this help commands. If your vehicle glitches or you get stuck on something, you don't type in to chat like /stuck like you normally would. You would go to hit escape. This menu comes up, hit help commands, and you can reset your vehicle in front of your character. Just make sure it's not like another vehicle, pedestrian, or other cops, EMS, fire department guys in front of you, otherwise I'll land on them. Or you could teleport your character back to your starting point, and you have to be out of the vehicle to do that. So it says only when on foot. So you can open up each door, just hit A or left mouse button, and then it gives you options for your trunk. You got weapons. Get number 2 weapon, that's a shotgun, as you see there. And you get, 8 rounds of 8, so that's 64 rounds. Put that back, and for some reason, there we go. You have to select it again to get it back in there. Or you could reload your normal ammo if you've gone through it all, which I doubt you're going to be shooting that much. Got traffic, so you get spike strips, a speed gun, your vest, and traffic cones. If you need to set all those out, so basically, let's say your speed gun. So if you want to look at that, you would aim with your right mouse button, and then to get a speed of a vehicle, you would target the vehicle, say like that, and as you're holding down your right mouse button, hit left mouse button, and speed comes up as 0. So if you want to do trafficking, you can do that. You get a vest to wear. We'll put that back. And additional, you get a fire extinguisher. Right now, you'll notice the spare tire has a little hash through it. That just means it's not available yet. But traffic cones, same kind of deal. Aim with your mouse, right mouse button to aim where you want it, and just, left mouse button, plant it. plant it, and plant it. And then you would let go. If you want to pick them up, it, as you mouse over, gives you the option. And then you can put them back in your trunk. Right click to get out of that. A or left click to get into that. Oh, gotta close my other doors. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's go back around now. Alright, you gotta point at the seat to actually get in the car. And as you can see, I'm in the vehicle. Now, when this game first came out, you can change view here by hitting C. And you get the inside view of your vehicle. Now, depending on your graphics card, if you turn your graphics way up, this will actually look very blurry in here. So that's why I always keep my settings very low on this game. For whatever reason, I don't know. But I think it has something to do with like the V-Sync or something like that. But anyhow, you got your computer in there and everything. So other than that, let's get our lights turned on here. Got lights. Now you can use your Q and E buttons to turn on turn signals. So Q for left, E for right. Make sure those are working. And then F is for your flashers. So very easy to remember these controls. And then if you want to utilize your actual warning lights, I believe, I don't remember what key controls there are on the keyboard, but on your Xbox controller, the like to go code 2, you would use your left cursor button, or directional pad button I should say. That will turn your lights on, and then right directional pad button to turn the siren on. Same thing to shut it off. Now if you shut the lights off with your left directional pad button, it'll shut off both the siren and the lights. So there's that. And then you can bring up your map with the up directional button. And then same thing to turn it off. And then you do have a computer by hitting control, left control, or sorry, shift. It's shift. So let's say you get behind a vehicle, you would hit, your left shift button. You could check speed radar if you want to be, cruising behind him. If he seems like he's going fast, and it'll bring up what his max speed is, what the target speed has been, and target distance. And you click back. Then you can scan the vehicle, which will bring up the license plate number and who it's registered to. And then you would hit resume, which technically that does nothing, so you have to hit back. And then you can search our database, and normally the license plate shows up here if it read it correctly, and I believe underneath the license plate there will be a little green border right there that'll say autofill, and you hit that and it'll automatically put it in here. And then you hit search, and it'll search who it's registered to, whether there's any violations or anything like that. And then same thing when you pull somebody over, after you get their ID will show up here. They'll have the same thing underneath of it, little green border with the autofill. Hit that and it'll fill it in, and then it'll bring up any violations, warrants, all that good stuff. And we'll be testing all that out here shortly, just to kind of give you an idea. So let's go ahead and get out of that. Alright, let's turn our F3 back on. This way we get our radio call outs, start our vehicle. I bounce back between using my controller to drive normally, and then mouse and keyboard for walking around. It's just easier for me. Okay. So we'll go ahead. I thought there was a call out coming in. Alright, let's go visit the fire department. How's that, so you guys get a look at that. You see there's a lot of vehicles parked here. You can issue tickets to parked vehicles, like if they're parked in front of a fire hydrant like that, or if they're parked on the sidewalk, which you see a lot of in this game. There's limited violations to when you do like a random pullover or anything like that. Normally, oh, here we go, person with a gun. Okay, so we're gonna hit Y to accept It's a code 3, so we gotta go code 3 on this. Oh, right around the corner. Now you can't smoke the tires in this game, which sucks. I wish you kinda could. So we got somebody back behind this building here. There it is, right there. So we're gonna put our car in between him and us. More likely this guy's going to start shooting at us, so as soon as I hit Y and get out of this vehicle, I'm going to hit number 4. That's going to arm my gun, so he's already shooting at us. And we're going to squat down with your left control. There we go. 2 shots right in the head. He's down. Alright. So Officer O'Malley on scene, 1097. Suspect with a gun, shots fired. Right now, suspect is down. Doesn't look like he's alive. So we're going to go ahead and search the body. He just had an ID and a weapon on him. We're going to have to request transport because obviously you can't fit him in that. So back out of that, select request transport, emergency medical services dispatched, and you'll see a little cross show up on the screen or on the map like it just did there. So let's open up our map, you'll kind of see them. Oh, an armed robbery in progress, so there's that. Alright, we're code 4 on the suspect with a gun. We're going to go ahead and go back to 1088. So we got a code 3 to do on this. Oh, I didn't accept it. Oh, crap. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do that then. Yep, see, like I'm saying, AI ain't really too smart right now. See that little accident right there? Aggressive driver, red vehicle. I'm going to go ahead and hit Y, accept code 2, so it's just lights on this one. And there he is right there, he just popped up. So he's going to be coming right across my path. Glitchy. Where are you at, buddy? There he is, I see him. Out of the way. Now, once you get behind one of these guys, you hit your control, your left control button, basically, that orders them to pull over. Yep. Didn't do it right. Dang it. Kind of hard to do when you're trying to chase somebody. Yeah, he's not going to pull over. Okay. I'm going to go code 3 on this guy. Okay, there you go. Come here, lady. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so unlike GTA 5, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't when you point your gun at the suspect. Sometimes they don't respond right away. It's kind of touchy, so to speak. You have to be like just at the right distance for it to work. Where this, you do have to be relatively close, but it works for the most part. And you'll see in the bottom right corner above my stun gun, there's this suspect compliance is at 100. That means she's not giving me any flack. She's going to do what I'm going to ask her to. So we'll put our taser away. And it says interact. We'll click on her. You got commands. It should be asked for ID, wait here, follow. None of that I want to do because she was acting pretty ridiculous. So we're going to go ahead and cuff her. So we go down to actions and cuff. Alright, so from there, I'll go to frisk. Make sure she ain't got nothing sharp on her. Anything that stick us, poke us, give us AIDS, any of that good stuff. So, just an ID card, so we'll back out of that. We're going to perform an alcohol test. And she's clean, she just doesn't know how to drive. Okay. So, we're back out of that, go up to grab, bring her over to the back of the car, we're going to put her right there. Open the door. Same deal. Back to actions. Grab. And bam. Put her in. Now the vehicle, it'll come up with like a circular kind of icon. It says request tow. You can do that, and an AI is supposed to kind of spawn either within range of here, anywhere, and come pick up this vehicle. But since I'm kind of close, I'm going to back up, move out of the way, because the AI, as I said, isn't very smart, and they tend to run into things, and I don't want them running into me or running me over or anything like that. Another cool little feature, you'll notice on the back of this vehicle, in the window, you can hit 3, and, oh, I guess this is on the light bar, and you get a yellow caution light that moves from right to left, and what that is supposed to do is direct traffic around you to the left. Doesn't work in this game so much. 4 from left to right, and then 5 is just general, so we're going to keep that on for a moment. Let me get back out of the car, close my door, and we're going to get this thing towed out of here. There you go. Police Department dispatch, tow truck en route, and pound the vehicle. And here he comes. You see a little tire show up on the map right there, directly to my southwest. And he's just sitting there, so that means he's behind traffic probably. Anyway, we don't have to stick around for this, so we do that. I'll go ahead and shut off our caution light and go code 4 on this, and head back to the PD and put her in jail, get her registered. Suppose we don't need our lights on anymore. Oh, and you could get rid of that police department dispatch by toggling the window with the I key, like that. Boom, gone, back, gone, back, gone. Nope, green light. Pay attention. Alright, we're gonna pull up in front of the PD entrance here. Man, being that it's a Saturday, we're going to spend a nice weekend in county here, and we're going to go ahead and have you see the judge first thing Monday morning. Alright, get you registered in here and get you set up with 3 hots and a cot, and get ready to go. Okay, please step out of the vehicle. Alright, thank you. Alright, I'm going to put you right there. Close that. Back to here. Alright, right this way. Go on inside. Don't mind the tape, ma'am, and the lack of furniture. We're remodeling. There you go. Kind of looks like a Mexican prison. But right now, bam, I got 35 reputation points, 1 towards my arrest, so I get 25 arrests, 28 parking tickets, and 25 more reputation points. Alright, thank you very much. So that's that on the police department side. So basically that's a little intro into how to kind of do things on this game. I do have a RP community I'm starting in this game, so if anybody is interested and has a Steam account, you can message me at Zed's Dead, that's all capitals, and that is a reference to Pulp Fiction, by the way. So XEDDS. I'm going to go ahead and cancel that out because I don't want that, and hit F3 and get the hell out of that. But anyway, it's XEDDS _ DED. So you message me at that name, all caps, and I'll get back to you. And then we can go from there. And that's that. So you guys enjoy your evening. Hope you liked the little tutorial. I'll probably do a firefighter one and an EMS one as well, just to get that going, just to see, how things run on that end. So see you guys next time. All right, thank you.